Agnetha Fältskog always carried the weight of expectations on her shoulders. From a young age, she knew that every choice, every move would be scrutinized. Even small mistakes could feel magnified, leaving her exposed and vulnerable to judgment. Her early career was filled with excitement but also intense pressure. Recording sessions, rehearsals, and public performances demanded perfection. She learned quickly that being a talented singer was not enough. She had to appear confident and composed at all times. Despite her growing fame, she often felt misunderstood. People admired her voice and presence, but few understood the sensitive, thoughtful woman behind the public image. She carried emotions quietly, shielding her inner self from the relentless spotlight. Bjorn Ulvaeus noticed her struggles early on. He offered gentle encouragement, guidance, and reassurance when the pressure seemed unbearable. His presence reminded her that she did not have to face challenges alone. In her younger years, Agnetha often doubted her own abilities. Even when praised, she questioned whether she was truly good enough. She felt an internal tension between her public image and her private self. Shyness was a constant companion in her life. She would smile and appear poised on stage while quietly wrestling with anxiety. Bjorn's support helped her understand that her sensitivity was a strength, not a weakness. The music industry often demanded that she change who she was. Managers, producers, and critics wanted her to fit certain molds or behave in ways that felt unnatural. Bjorn encouraged her to remain authentic, teaching her the importance of honoring her own voice and choices. Comparison with others sometimes left her feeling insecure. She would hear whispers that she was not as talented, not as capable, or not as strong as her peers. Bjorn reminded her that her uniqueness was her greatest asset and that she did not need validation from anyone else. There were moments when her creative ideas were overlooked or used without credit. It hurt deeply to see her efforts ignored, and at times she felt invisible. Bjorn quietly encouraged her to keep believing in herself and continue expressing her creativity. Setting boundaries was another important lesson she had to learn. She feared that saying no would disappoint others or make her seem difficult. Over time, she realized that boundaries were essential for her emotional well-being, and Bjorn guided her in practicing this balance. Even in the midst of doubt and pressure, her love for music never wavered. Creating songs, performing, and connecting with audiences gave her a sense of purpose. Bjorn supported her quietly, helping her maintain confidence and resilience in the face of external pressures. She faced challenges that tested her patience and emotional strength. Criticism, jealousy, and unrealistic expectations often made her question her own worth. Bjorn's unwavering presence reminded her that she was capable, talented, and valued beyond the opinions of others. Her personal life was also a source of both joy and complexity. Relationships, friendships, and family dynamics brought happiness, but also moments of hurt. Bjorn's understanding and support provided stability, helping her navigate the challenges of intimacy and trust. Agnetha often carried a sense of loneliness despite her success. She felt that many people admired her public persona but did not truly see her inner life. Bjorn's consistent care reminded her that authentic connection was possible and that she did not have to hide her emotions. Learning to assert herself was a gradual process. She realized that protecting her emotional space and speaking her truth were essential to her well-being. Bjorn's gentle guidance helped her find her voice and stand firm without fear or guilt. She also learned that it was okay to be sensitive, to feel deeply, and to express vulnerability. Her emotional depth, once perceived as a weakness, became a source of strength and insight. Bjorn encouraged her to embrace these qualities as part of her authentic self. Agnetha reflected on how much she had grown over the decades. The challenges she faced shaped her resilience, her wisdom, and her understanding of human nature. Through every struggle, Bjorn remained a constant support, quietly helping her navigate both personal and professional life. Even as she reached the height of fame, she remained humble and introspective. She understood that recognition and applause were fleeting, but inner peace and self-respect were lasting. Bjorn's presence reinforced this understanding, reminding her to prioritize authenticity and emotional health. By the time she reached 75, Agnetha felt ready to share her story. She wanted people to understand the woman behind the stage, the quiet battles she endured, and the strength she had cultivated. Her experiences were a testament to courage, perseverance, and emotional honesty. Every performance, every song, and every public appearance was a reflection not only of her talent but also of her resilience. She had learned to carry herself with dignity, even when facing internal doubts or external pressures. Bjorn's support helped her maintain this balance, offering guidance, reassurance, and unwavering faith in her abilities. Agnetha also reflected on the lessons of friendship, trust, and love. Not all relationships had been easy or kind, but each had taught her something valuable. Bjorn's role in her life exemplified the importance of empathy, patience, and mutual understanding. Looking back, she realized that the challenges she faced were not obstacles but opportunities for growth. Every disappointment, every criticism, and every moment of self-doubt contributed to her understanding of herself and the world. Bjorn's presence throughout these experiences helped her see the lessons and find strength in adversity. Even in her later years, Agnetha continued to embrace music as a source of healing and expression. Writing songs, performing, and connecting with fans allowed her to process emotions and share her inner world. Bjorn remained a quiet partner in this creative journey, offering support without overshadowing her voice. Now, at 75, Agnetha reflects on her journey with gratitude. She understands the value of resilience, self-respect, and emotional honesty. Her story, once hidden behind fame and public expectations, is now hers to tell, with Bjorn Ulvaeus by her side as a constant support. Her life reminds others that emotional honesty, self-respect, and supportive relationships are the foundation of true happiness. Through decades of challenges, growth, and self-discovery, Agnetha Fältskog has emerged as a woman of strength, wisdom, and grace. Bjorn's presence continues to affirm that love, support, and authenticity can coexist beautifully. Agnetha's story is not just about fame or music. It is about courage, resilience, and the lifelong journey of understanding oneself. Every struggle, every triumph, and every reflection has shaped her into the woman she is today. Her voice, her life, and her experiences inspire others to embrace their own journeys with honesty and grace. Agnetha Fältskog spent much of her life reflecting quietly on her experiences. She often wondered how much of her path was shaped by choice and how much by circumstance.